I'm just going to ask you to unmute there. You might need your daughter's help again. There you are. You're unmuted, John.
I just press OK. Sorry now, Marie.
No problem. You're perfect.
We're back now.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I say, how could I follow everything this evening? It's fantastic between
Isn't it a
the
great
songs, the stories, the expression on people's faces. You all seem to be enjoying it. A few new faces to me. Donna, well done. Colin and Cliff, fantastic. I'm not going to do much for you. I haven't played the old harmonica for ages actually, but I'll just try a little bit of a tune. I don't know what's going to come into my head, but I normally kind of play with maybe my daughter Gillian and the fiddle or whatever. But I'll just try something out of the top of my head.
Fantastic.
And I have Donal O'Connor here. He came all the way from Tarbert this evening at very short notice.
Yeah.
And Helen.
And Helen. I have them
all,
for the next two. So
all the way from Killarney, and came she's came in her safari car, speed. Were you caught for the speed at all, Helen? No.
Not yet.
Oh my goodness. Shh, Johnny, don't be telling the secret, you know.
So I try tune maybe in the harmonica. As I said,
and
I've practiced for ages.
Yeah, and if we could line Donal and Helen up to go straight after you.
Yeah, I can shift. Yeah,
lovely.
okay.
Thank you.
Short and sweet. So I'll hand you over now maybe to Donal first, Marie, and I think Donal has a story, whatever. Okay, I'll just slide over for a second.
Hello, Donal. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you, John. I was just trying to figure out what I do. It was for short notice with John. But I was in the store earlier today, and I was held up for half an hour in a traffic queue around Charlie's filling station. I was putting down water mains. So I was just watching them there, and a big excavator and that. But I was just thinking, if they were doing with the pick and shovel, like they did long ago, how long would I be held up? And I was a young fella in a farm. I was a young fella, I dug field runs with the pick and shovel. And very slow progress would you make. And it was that inspired me to write this little tribute to the man that designed the first excavator, Joseph Settle Bamford. And I call it over to J.C. Bamford. The tale I am about to tell, as if a tale it be, is about Bleak Knockelclogger, squeezed between the hill and sea. There nothing ever seemed to change, and it's first beheld by man. Their nature ruled the rose supreme, and none could change its plan. In stagnant pools and sluggish streams, the eels and frogs held court, while furze and briars in mighty clumps concealed the fox and stoat. Their rabbits of all sizes played and gambled in the sun, and burrowed deep in earthy banks, as their forebears had done. 'Twas not that men their duty shirked or quite ignored their call, just in farming Knockelclogger, their backs were to the wall. Some mighty men in youth and health had tried to tame that land. With pick and spade and rough-on blade, they cleared and grubbed and tilled. But all in vain their sweat dropped down to wet the furze and briar, as rock and shale would help prevail, till man subdued retired. But change would come, as oft before, from that land across the sea. One of Knockelclogger's wandering sons brought back a JCB, designed by J.C. Bamford, built on rubbers and tracks, with a mighty bucket at the front and a digger at the back. Quite soon the change in that bleak land was plain for all to see, as man assumed an awesome power on board that JCB. The fragrant falls, the clumps of briars, the banks of earth and stones, all disappeared like heaps of leaves before the winter storms. Each drop of rain that hit that plain rushed headlong to the sea, its smooth, clean drains to a rock and shale carved by that JCB. Now in the early autumn sun, like the swaying golden sea, the ripening corn stretches forth where the brambles used to be, and the lazy heads of black and whites, like argosies of old, wallow slowly to the dairies with their cargoes of white gold. So when the question is discussed on radio or TV, who was the greatest Englishman this millennium has seen? What man by power of thought or deed has surpassed all his peers? What man in his achievements will be spoken of for years? The scientist will say Newton, who watched an apple fall. The writer might say Shakespeare, the greatest playwright of them all. The historian could say Churchill, who looked Hitler in the eye. And the critic might say Chaplin, who could make you laugh or cry. But ask any man who swung a pick and shoveled out the spoil. Ask any man who cleared the hill and grubbed the furze and briar. Ask any man who scoured the dyke in muck up to his knee. All must answer J.C. Bamford, the man who built the JCB. You know it.
Well done, Donal.
If I had more time, I might have got time to put in Horace Johnson.
Well done, Donal. Wasn't that well waiting for?
It was, John.
Yeah. Now, Marie, I'll switch over to Helen. So Helen is going to do something for us tonight. So I'll just slide over now to Helen.
That's
Thanks again. No.
Hiya, Helen.
The song is about the men of Easter week.
Mm-hmm.
We remember them with pride, those who fought and those who died, of braver men who now can speak than the men of Easter week. They were soldiers, every one, some with pen and some with gun, in the fight for liberty, to make our island safe and free. Rifle shots and marching feet echoes through O'Connell Street, and the sea, Lord looking o'er, now his eye can see no more. Freedom gained and freedom lost, but our heroes pay the cost. Ours will be their legacy. Ireland won, our sons will see. They were soldiers, every one, some with pen and some with gun, in the fight for liberty, to make our island safe and free.
Oh, took our fad. Oh, I loved that. That was beautiful. It reminded me of my mom, you know. So lovely, Helen. Thank you so much. You know, so you got a flavour there of John's Rambling House, and I can't wait to come down and see it in real life, John, you know. So Helen, that was a gorgeous end to the little mini Rambling House. So this is...
I took it too low.
You did not. It was beautiful. It played with my heart. I loved it. It was great. So, and please come back now until we can see one another again in the real cabin. Please keep coming back. What mighty stuff, you know. So, thank you so much.
Once they've started now, Marie, I'm sure they'll make the trip again. So, as I said, it was only yesterday I got in touch with them. So, they were delighted with it.
That's the real thing now. That's the real Rambling House. So, thank you, Jan, for everything.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
God bless.
Okay.
Goodbye.